Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, and today I'm going to be sharing my anticipated releases for the first quarter of 2019. Yes, I know, I'm a little late in making this video. It's been a crazy start to the year, but right now I'm just going to be sharing the books I'm most excited to be coming out in January, February, and March, and then towards the end of March, I will do the next 3 months and so on and so forth until the end of the year because your girl has 79 anticipated releases this year. I've also never done a most anticipated releases video, really. I've never really researched or anything like that, so this is a new project for me this year, and we will see how it goes. So in January, I had 2 books come out that I'm really excited for, and now just talking about them, I'm gonna be super bummed that I don't have them, but it's okay. We'll get through it together. The first one is The Birds, the Bees, and You and Me by Olivia Hinenbaugh, and this is about a straight A music geek who has never been kissed, never been in a relationship, and is unhappy with her school's abstinence-only sex education, so she takes it upon herself to hand out contraception to the student body and educate her fellow students, and that just sounds amazing. That book came out on January 22nd. And the second book that came out in January that I'm so excited to read is The Love and Lies of Roxana Ali by Sabina Khan. This is about a teenage girl. She only has a few months left with her very conservative Muslim family before she goes off to college, but when her family catches her with her girlfriend, they send her to Bangladesh as a punishment. And while she's in Bangladesh with her family, she stumbles upon her grandmother's diary, and through her diary, Roxana is able to find a new perspective and courage to fight for her love. Okay, so February is a huge month for me in terms of releases. There are 8 that I want to talk about. So the first one is a thriller called A Danger to Herself and Others by Alyssa Scheinmel. This is about a girl named Hannah who finds herself institutionalized after an incident involving her roommate during their summer program. A new girl arrives at the institution named Lucy, who seems to be the only person that can help Hannah confront these secrets as to why she's in the institution. And that comes out on February 5th. The next book that also comes out February 5th is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. Angie Thomas's new book, we follow Brie, who is the daughter of a rap legend. She feels like she has big shoes to fill because her dad was very popular, but he died before he hit it big. Brie really wants to make it and become one of the greatest rappers of all time, but with bills to pay and her mom losing her job, she realizes very quickly that she doesn't just want to make it, she has to make it. The next book that I'm very excited about is called Awake in the World by Jason Gurley. This is a young adult romance that is set in an oil town, and we follow a boy named Zach whose future looks pretty bleak. Like, he's just on track to work on the oil rigs and stay in the small town until he meets Vanessa, who always has her head in the clouds and dreams of making it big and getting out of this small town. They want to be together, but their future is very uncertain, so who knows where it will lead. Awake in the World comes out February 12th. Another one that comes out on February 12th is called Bloom, and it is by Kevin Panetta. This is a graphic novel in which we follow a boy by the name of Ari who wants to quit his job at the family bakery to move to the city in pursuit of music until he meets Hector, a sweet guy who loves baking almost as much as Ari hates it, and the two obviously fall in love. Also coming out on February 12th is Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen. This is about 2 girls named Jasmine and Chelsea who are sick of the way that women are treated at their school, so they start a women's rights club. They post most of their stuff online, so when online trolls start attacking them and their principal gets involved, Jasmine and Chelsea risk everything for their voices and the voices of all women to be heard. February 12th is going to be a very exciting day, it seems like. Okay, the next one coming out is called The Great Unknowable End by Catherine Ormsby. This is about a girl named Stella who has put her whole future on hold to care for her younger sister Jill, and then one day they stumble upon a boy who has broken out of the local hippie compound, and strange things start happening within their town. Very mysterious. The Great Unknowable End comes out February February 19th. Also on February 19th, we get The Past and Other Things That Should Stay Buried by Sean David Hutchinson. Dino and his family own a funeral parlor, but when Dino's best friend dies and comes back unexpectedly, he's the same, but not exactly. So now Dino is trying to figure out what exactly happened, and he has to confront his friendship, why it ended, and other grand mysteries of life in true Sean David Hutchinson fashion. And capping off the month of February, we get Pretend She's Still Here by Luann Rice on February 26th. In this, we follow a girl by the name of Emily who has not stopped grieving the death of her best friend Lizzie since it happened the previous year. When Lizzie's family comes back into town to visit, Emily realizes that they are still hurting too, but they might just be desperate enough to do something unthinkable. And Emily isn't sure if things will be able to return to how they once were. Okay, moving on to March. In March, I only have 4 books that I'm excited for, so let's talk about them. The first one is Making Friends with Alice Dyson by Poppy Nwosu. A bizarre encounter with the school's most notorious troublemaker derails Alice's plans for a quiet senior year and turns her life into one giant complication. There was no release date when I originally put this list together, but perhaps there is now. I just know that it's coming out in March. On March 12th, we are getting Meet Me in Outer Space by Melinda Grace. This is an Own Voices novel about a college student named Edie who refuses to be defined by her auditory processing disorder and probably falls in love along the way. That is one of my most anticipated books for the entire year. I've been collecting books that have deaf and hard of hearing characters, so getting a character with auditory processing disorder, I'm so excited, you guys. I am so excited. On March 16th, we get Small Town Hearts by Lily Vale. In this, we follow a girl named Babe Vogel who loves living in her lighthouse home in sleepy Maine beach town. She's settled into being a barista, but she's totally freaking out that her 2 best friends are leaving for college in the fall. And when a reckless kiss causes the 3 of them to break up, she realizes that she might lose them a lot sooner. Plus, with her ex-girlfriend in town visiting, it brings up a whole slew of memories, both good and bad. That one sounds like it's going to be so dramatic, and I am here for it. Plus, I love a small sleepy town. And on March 26th, we get In Another Life by CC Hunter. This is about a girl named Chloe who had a great childhood after being adopted at age 3, but now that she's older, her parents' marriage is falling apart and her mom has moved to a new town in Texas. Chloe meets a boy named Cash Colton and they start a unique friendship until Cash mentions that Chloe looks like the daughter of his foster parents that was kidnapped years ago. When I read the synopsis for that, my jaw hit the floor. That sounds amazing and I cannot wait to read it on March 26th. Oh, we made it. Those are all of the books that I'm looking forward to in the first quarter of the year. The summer gets crazy, you guys, so I might end up just doing month by month since I already missed January and we're getting into February now, but we'll see how the rest of the year goes. Let me know if you are excited for any of the same books that I am down below in the comments, and also let me know what other books that you are anticipating that I might have missed. Let me know all of that down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!